So my project was on poetry, because I have a real interest in poetry and making poetry complexions. So the first type of poetry that I researched was the sonnet. And sonnet, it has a format of ABAB, CDCD, EFEF, GG, which means that the two A lines rhyme, the two B lines have to rhyme, the two C lines and D lines and E lines and F lines, they have to rhyme, but they have to be different types of rhyming. And then the GG, they all have to rhyme, but they have to have some sort of twist at the end of it. So, the sonnet that I wrote is on Christmas, and then this is one of Shakespeare's sonnets, Sonnet 130. And then, so the second type of poem that I researched was the haiku. The haiku is a Japanese poem that has 5 syllables on the top line and bottom line and 7 syllables in the middle. I wrote an original one on Halloween, and this is one by Kim Z. Dale on Halloween. And then we get to concrete, which was the third type of poem that I researched. And a concrete poem, it takes the words take the form of the subject that you are writing about. So for example, the one that I wrote, my words take the form of stairs because I'm writing about stairs. And then Julia Gomez, who wrote this one, wrote about a fox, and her words take the form of sleeping fox. The fourth type of poetry that I researched was free verse. Free verse has absolutely no rules, no rhythms, no type of rhyming whatsoever. And it doesn't have to be in a specific order of where your lines break off and go into different lines or stanzas. So, I wrote an original one on the dark, and Amy Ludwig wrote an original one on Something I Do, which is about poetry. And that concludes.
Do you want to share like one or two of your favorites?
Right. So, one of my favorites is this free verse that I wrote on the dark. It goes like this. I sit small and afraid in the corner of the room when my only light goes out. I cower at the feet of darkness who has now taken the throne, his tall dark figure looking down upon me. A shiver runs up my spine as he turns familiar objects into monsters in the shadows, bringing me farther into his dwelling. And another one that I liked that I wrote was my concrete on the stairs. Climbing downward, faster and faster, racing against my siblings to get to the bottom. Soon I am close, jumping to get there first.
Let's give her a round of applause. Anybody have any questions or comments for Hannah? Questions? What was the most challenging part of your report?
I have no idea. Just kind of put it all together.
Putting it all together.
Yes.
Was it challenging to write the haiku?
No.
Really?
I think haikus are really easy, but sometimes they don't make sense. Like a few people, they go, well, in fact, right there, like, haikus are, like, sometimes, I write haikus, which that's 5 syllables, but sometimes they don't make sense. Refrigerator.